Welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, the improvisation programme which has all the good taste of American hamburger and all the good sense of British beef, featuring tonight, after an extended period on loan to the Royal Shakespeare Company, Dame Josie Lawrence. Then, on a not very free transfer from Men Behaving Badly, Mistress Caroline Quentin. Then a man so talented he can only be named after a Shakespearean character, the fool Colin Mochrie. And then finally, fresh from playing Hamlet and several other brands of cigar, the noble lord of Seattle, Ryan Stiles. We're going to start tonight with a game called Questions Only. It's for all four contestants. We start off with Colin and Caroline, and they have to improvise a scene, but only speaking in questions. And if they go wrong, I'll buzz, and the people behind them will replace them, and so on until we get to a winner, or we get taken off the air. So what's the scene? Colin, you're serving at a lingerie counter. Lingerie counter? Your previous job, I think. So what do you do?
Can I help you?
Have you got anything in my size?
Would you like something sexy?
Would I like you to show me something sexy?
You want me to put it on?
Wouldn't anybody?
What do you mean by that?
I don't know what I'm saying.
But I look good in this.
Would you like an extra large?
Do you think I have the legs for it?
Are you looking for something for your wife?
Do you have anything in black?
What size is she?
Does 36 sound too big?
Is that a size?
Isn't it? Oh, back again, are you?
Was someone else here?
Were you just here 10 minutes ago?
Do you know my brother? Gary Rogers? Have you heard of exact duplicates?
You're a twin?
Are you here to buy lingerie or what?
What's what?
Do you like this?
Would you show it to me from the other side?
Would you like it in pink?
Have you got it in black?
Is black...
Do you want it in black?
Why did you ever leave me?
Can't you see that our love can never be?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Can't you see our love can never be?
You're in love with me?
Isn't it obvious?
Why are you two timing me?
OK, Caroline wins that one. Well done. That's, I don't like to tell you what the score is because I haven't been writing it down yet. As we go on to a game called Film and Theatre Styles, this is for Colin and Ryan. If they come on down, they have to improvise a little scene, but break into a number of film and theatre styles suggested now by members of the studio audience. So this early on, you must have plenty of ideas of film and theatre. Film noir, very good. That's a very popular one. Film noir.
Biblical epic.
Biblical epic. We haven't done that for about 3 series, eh? Was that Tom and Jerry? Yeah. Is it like Tom and Jerry, only in Australian, or what?
Hammer horror.
Sorry?
Hammer horror.
Hammer horror. Is that 2 suggestions? That's 1 suggestion, isn't it?
King Kong.
King Kong, yeah, right.
Free Willy.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, just adjust myself before we go. Free Willy.
Have we time?
Free Willy. Now, you've just taken off for an air-sea rescue mission. That's what just your scene is. I'll give you the styles in a moment after I stop stuttering.
Look, this may be a mission that one of us doesn't come back from, Brad.
I hope it's you.
I'm behind you as well.
Well, let's go.
I didn't know how to tell you this, but one of those people on that yacht that sank?
Yeah?
Your wife.
My God. I guess we should save her anyway.
King Kong.
We're tilting to... There's a dang ape on the rotor! My God! I'll climb out and get it. He's got a girl in his hand. A really small girl in his hand.
Tom and Jerry.
Not sure whether I actually talk or not. But if I did, it would sound something like this.
I don't think so. Free Willy.
What's that down below us?
It's my wife, Aunt Willie.
I will lower myself down onto the wife and Willie.
Be careful.
And grab the Willie wife.
All right.
Lower me down.
All right, wait, let me attach this part. Okay. Watch out, you're too close to the blowhole.
Dear biblical epic.
I'm inside the whale. And before me, I see a small boy made of wood.
No, his coming has been told.
Really?
Film noir.
She's dead. I did everything I could, but the whale was too much for her.
Couldn't help but notice there seems to be a knife sticking out our back.
That was one mean whale.
Horror.
She was nothing but a cheap tramp. She'd sleep with her. Horror?
Well, now, just totting out the scores, and we are, what, about halfway through the introduction to the next game as we go on to a game called Foreign Film Dub. Now, Josie and Caroline, they come on down, and they're going to improvise a film in a foreign language. But to help us out, Ryan and Colin will translate for them into English or into, well, American. And so which language would you like the film to be in? Russian. Russian, OK. You've had every suggestion tonight, so Russian is fine. It's a Russian film, so can we get an epic title for a Russian film?
Godzilla Eats the Dust.
Godzilla Eats the Dust. You've really caught the flavour of Russian culture there, haven't you? So, Godzilla eats or bites the dust. Godzilla eats the dust in Russian. Caroline and Josie.
Is it me or is it really dusty in here?
Isn't that Jerry?
Melyanka. Melyanka. Mekraya Melyanka Megargyada.
I think it is.
Quick, take him these cakes that I made this morning.
Hey, look, oh my God, is that a large lizard?
Stand back. I will light this cigarette and have a puff.
He's attracted to the dust. We must sweep. Sweep, sweep, I tell you. Sweep like you've never swept before.
My God, the baby is coming.
Okay, you relax.
Oh, I'll kill that bastard for doing this to me.
Look, I talk like a baby, but now I'll talk normal.
He's green, like the large lizard over there.
Papa, papa.
Papa, papa.
I don't remember any of this. I must have been drunk.
Papa, papa, Nicole.
Papa, papa. Nicole.
Papa and Nicole, thank you, we'll end on Papa, Nicole might get a free runner out of it. As we go on to a game called Props, they divided into two pairs of two for this. Ryan and Caroline, you've got to come up with many different ways of using this item, whatever it is, at the time available. Whereas the other two, you have a rather simpler thing in a way. Come up with different ways of using that. And I'll buzz between the two pairs just so I get the idea of what you're doing. Or probably just before, normally. And away you go.
That's the fattest slug I've ever seen.
Well, it's not much of a yellow brick road, but...
Congratulations, you're the mother of a bouncing baby boy.
Let's get on the seesaw.
Come on, Daisy, I'm gonna milky.
Don't panic! We'll get you out of the quicksand! Yes, my mother left me the Pamela Anderson silhouette.
Not only is this chicken done, I think it's a communist.
Get on the back, baby, we're going!
I've got murder with these piles.
As you can see, the murderer chopped off the body and just left the head and shoulders.
Do you have a table for Satan? Satan?
You're right, we shouldn't pee in the cold.
Okay, listen, thank you very much. Very good. Props around. We go on to sound effects. Ryan and Colin. Colin's going to act out an everyday situation. Ryan will provide the sound effects, and much fun will be had. Or else it'll be edited out. As we go, it'll be a surgeon doing an operation. That's it, surgeon doing an operation. Away you go. That's our satire on the modern-day National Health Service. As we move on with the scores standing on this piece of paper, we go into a game called Press Conference. It's for everybody, but mainly Caroline Quentin, who's going to be playing the part of a famous person taking a press conference. The others will be the journalists at the press conference. I'm now handing a piece of paper. On that piece of paper describes a strange characteristic of Caroline, which she doesn't know anything about. But she'll work out what it is based on the questions and answers that she receives and gives in the course of improvisation. OK, where you go. Good luck, Caroline.
Thank you all for coming here today. I will be doing the photographs after.
Will you?
Yes, I will be doing the photographs. Oh, yeah, you have a question for me, sir?
I'd like to say good morning first.
Hello, hi.
How long did this whole process take?
7 hours. 7 hours.
To finish.
From the moment I started, it was 7 hours until it stopped. Yes, Helen.
Did it come out all right?
It came out quickly. And it came out with a little bit of sticky stuff, but there was nothing.
I hear there was some unusual tools used.
Yes. Well, you say unusual. For me, they were the only thing to use. It was a thimble, a step ladder, and a thermal vest.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Was it green, as we've always heard?
It was very, very green. It was actually the sort of green that lady's wearing there. It was that sort of green. But also with a little bit of yellow, which was nice. Yes.
When you were actually involved in the early stages,
Yes,
did
yeah.
you enjoy them as you normally would enjoy that kind of thing?
Do you know, I loved it. I loved it. I think I can honestly say I've never enjoyed anything as much in my life. So,
Did it come out easy, or was it a Klingon?
it came out relatively easy, as I say, because of all the sticky stuff.
So what's the answer? What are you? What is it? What's happened?
Clue.
You're practically there.
Yes.
Did you do the normal breathing exercises?
Oh, I did when I was giving birth
To
a Klingon.
To an alien.
To an alien.
Yes. Oh, I give you full points there, Carol. Not that you got it, but because you were answering so enthusiastically about something you had no idea what you were talking about. You could be speaking for hours about it. OK, let's move on. And what's our next game? It's called Fainting Bodies. It's going to feature Colin Mochrie as the only actor in a drama who manages to stay on his feet. which can't be normal. Now, in this, I want Ryan and Josie to play a couple on the first night of their honeymoon, and in due course, Caroline will come in, and she's an ex-lover who's going to confront them. But this is the strange thing. All the actors have fainted. So Josie is out for the count, as is Ryan. Even when Caroline arrives, she collapses as well. But Colin, playing goodness knows what, decides to carry on with the play, even though nobody else is on their feet. It sounds simple. No, it doesn't. It sounds complicated. But let's see how it goes. Away you go.
Darling, you're so beautiful. I can hardly wait to get the wedding night going. Let me do my exercises first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! Oh, oh, your touch inflames me. Oh, oh. Kiss me, you fool. First, let us just touch heads. The anticipation will be so much. I want more than that. What more? What are you doing here? I just thought I'd drop in. It's my wedding night, for God's sake! How could you come here? Oh, darling, darling, darling! I've never forgiven you for the way you've left me. Take that! Ow, ow! I'm just gonna lie down for a second. I want you out. I'll remove you by bodily force if I have to. But first, let me conserve my strength. Oh, my whole wedding night is a shambles. Ah! Get out! Get out, you! All right, I'll go. But there's one thing you should know. Yeah? He was making love to me all through your wedding ceremony. What? What? You heard me. And I'm carrying his child. Oh, no!
Okay, that's in there. Well done, Colin. And everybody else. Well, that's it. Good. That game's a big hit this series, if not tonight. As we go on, that's brilliant, a million points. As we go on to a game called Greatest Hits, and this is going to feature Josie Lawrence singing some hits from her latest album with the assistance of Richard Branch at the piano, but with the hindrance of Colin and Ryan, who are going to be TV voiceover artists, giving us a guide to what's on this Greatest Hits album, this retrospective. And now, it's hits of the bathroom. That's bathroom in the British sense, not in the American sense of somewhere where you go and do what you do in an American sense. You know what I'm talking about.
No, not really.
Want to throw that big party, but just haven't got the music to play? Well, now on a 2-record set, you can get the hits of the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. Can't you, Bob?
You sure can.
Who can ever forget the #1 gold album, the rock opera? If you're out of toilet paper, use the towel marked Tiz.
And I just don't know what to do every time I try to go for a poo. I'm sitting on the loo, but it's such a caper. Because when it comes to pass, and I look for something to wipe with my eyes, I find that I've run out of toilet paper. I've run out of toilet paper.
Boy, I tell you. That really takes me back to my childhood.
Oh, it certainly does. Take me back to your childhood. But who can forget this popular hit? Popular in the 50s You are my suds, I am your sponge.
Oh, we had such a laugh, didn't we, John? When we sat in the bath, didn't we, John? Oh, you covered me in so many bubbles, rubbed them all in, I forgot my troubles. You went into every little crack, didn't you, John? Took a loofah to my back, didn't you, John? Oh, I love you, come on, let me rub. Let's remember our days in the tub. John.
I tell you.
Love it.
Believe it or not, I got my first kiss to that song. Bring back some memories?
Oh, yeah.
The year was 1962, and boy, we had a lot to protest about, didn't we?
Boy!
And there was an anthem for a whole generation and the top #1 protest hit song, I'm So Small 'Cause You Used All the Hot Water.
Where has all the hot water gone? Gone to wash the lady. Oh, where has all the hot water gone? There's no more left for you, soldier baby. All the hot water's gone. It's all been drained away. But life isn't as bad as you think. 'Cause when people go in cold water, soldier boy, everyone around tends to shrink.
Excellent. Well done. And that's the last game. That's the last game we're playing tonight. And totaling out the points, I see that Josie and Caroline are this week's winners. So well done, Josie and Caroline. Okay. And and the prize for winning. The prize for winning is to read the credits in style of my choosing. You have to do it in the style of two teenage boys in a locker room. So it just remains for me to thank Josie, Lawrence, Caroline, Quentin, Colin Mochrie, Ryan Stiles, Richard Branch, the pianist, me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night. Hello and welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway? And it's compilation time. Yes, a selection of great moments in our recordings which for some reason didn't make it into our regular programmes. Put together, they make a really excellent half hour. So here we go with 30 minutes of fun and excitement, plus an ad break in the middle. We start with a game called Questions Only. It's for all four contestants, so they come on down, but with Greg and Colin in the middle. And all they have to do is to remember to speak only in questions. And the other two will stand ready to come in if I buzz the first two out. You finish a sort of dance there.
Yes.
That's jolly good. Now, at the police station. That's your scene. At the police station. Away you go.
Can you help me?
May I help you?
Didn't you hear me?
Don't you know I'm the sergeant?
Are you the person I should talk to?
What would you like?
Have you heard anything about a murder?
Wow.
Wow isn't a question. Last time I heard it.
Is there some reason you're not wearing clothes?
Is that against the law?
Is that your picture up there?
That one?
May I help you?
Have you seen my dog?
What's he look like?
Would you know a dog if you saw one?
Is it a German Shepherd?
Would the German Shepherd have more than one leg?
Don't they all?
Where the hell do you come from?
Can you see I'm not really a police officer?
What do you do?
Back again.
Weren't you here last time?
Aren't I the same guy?
Can't I find someone here to help me?
What's your problem?
What do you think?
Once again, Colin Mochrie wins that game. It's fixed that way. I don't know why. A row erupts between two guys checking the roller coaster. That's your scene. And I'll give you the styles as we get there.
Seems fine to me.
Well, the lever's stuck. What if people are going down the hill and you can't stop them with the lever stuck like that, Jim?
That makes it more exciting. People pay big money to be that excited.
Look, you've got 2 days left till you retire, but me, I'm a young guy. I want to work here forever.
Well, I'm gonna ride that roller coaster. I'll show you it's safe.
All right, get on her.
Elvis Presley movie.
Get on her now. Come on, baby, you step on that coaster. Ride. Get on there, baby.
What?
I said get on that coaster. Now I'm gonna pull that lever and watch you go around. Ride it, baby, ride it.
I'm sorry to stop that. That's an undisclosed talent. Pink Panther.
How do you stop this? Somebody stop it!
You've never seen a Pink Panther movie, have you? You thought it was an actual panther.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Quentin Tarantino.
You know what they call this ride in France?
No. What do they call this ride in France?
La Puke Royale.
Contestant number 1.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Bravo.
Contestant number 1. I'm way easy, and I like to go for it on the first date. What would you say to keep me from going for it?
Well, I'd say, oh, steady, steady. Don't go too fast. Just take it one stride at a time. Oh!
All right, number 2. Same. Hi.
Hi.
Same question.
Yeah. Pardon?
Number 2.
Oh, my, did you speak out loud and clear there? Because I'm
Yes.
sure I couldn't hear
Yes,
you.
I did.
What happened? What happened?
Hello?
Yes?
Number 2.
Yes?
Okay, number 3. If you were a piece of fruit, what kind would you be?
I'd probably be a long, thin banana. Ready to be peeled and tasted. Swallowed. Slowly at first. Probably a banana that you'd want to eat while you drag a blind pit bull on a sled. Wearing nothing but a scuba suit.
Wow, you sound like an uncle. Contestant number 1.
Hello, Bravo.
Hello. Hi.
Same questions.
Yes, I love long goodbyes. If you were going to say goodbye to me, how would you do it?
And there he goes, there he goes. What a marvelous effort that was. He certainly did leap to it, rose to the occasion, and fell at the last.
Okay, number 2.
Yes. You don't have to shout. You're going to break something.
Same question.
Oh, how would I? Well, I would just say good. Oh, my God, I'm losing feeling. I'm losing feeling. I lost feeling under my neck. I can't feel a thing. I can't feel a thing.
Okay, that's trippy. Number 3. Same question. How would you say goodbye?
I'd probably say goodbye, slave, then pull your little air valve and watch the air come out of you as you fly around the room and lay on the floor limp. Limp and void of all moisture. Because I've sucked you dry watching your...
Okay, now, you must have some sort of idea now, Greg. What's your guess for these various ones?
I don't know. I'm still kind of dwelling on number 3.
Think harder. Harder!
Number 1 is the guy who announces the jumping horse steeplechase race.
Yeah, yes. Show jumping,
Number
yep.
2 is a deaf person with no feeling in their body.
So adding all that up...
He's terribly sick. He's in intensive care. He's a hypochondriac.
He's a hypochondriac, yes. And your friend
number
here?
3 is a Tory cabinet minister.
Yeah, that's close enough. Okay, that's it. Okay, so sheep's very good. So think of a country. It doesn't have to be connected with sheep. Jamaica, okay, I'll go with Jamaica. That's fine. There are no sheep in Jamaica, but I don't care. So it's Jamaica. Away you go.
Oh, doctor.
Yeah?
I'm in love with a girl who lives in the field.
Oh.
I've got to get some sort of contraceptive shield. She's a sheep, we make love, it's not too sad. Making love to a sheep, it's not bad.
I think you are really scraping round in the dirt. People will think you're some kind of bird. They will, you know. But I understand your predicament, of course. And it's amazing the things that you can do with mint sauce.
Mint sauce?
Okay, very good. There you go. Now, secret. Let's have Ryan and Colin. If you come on down, they are two priests in a church. But we join the scene just 30 seconds before a secret is discovered of some sort. Where would you think the secret would be hidden?
The confessional.
In the confessional, all right, in the confessional. So away you go. 30 seconds before we discover that.
E pluribus num. Moxie, moxum, moxie.
Good morning.
Father, mother.
Father knows best. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Seems a little quiet today. No one seems to be coming in to confess. Must be a quiet week.
Perhaps we should do something to spruce it up, make people want to come in.
You know what? Why don't I go into the confessional and put some party favors out?
Oh, I don't think that's
Oh,
necessary.
sure. When you feel good, you feel like confessing.
Oh, I can decorate that later.
No,
That's
come
not
on.
a big thing.
These are secret plans to make you God. You're going to start a whole new religion.
I've lost the faith, brother. I'm not sure there is a God anymore, but when people see me, they'll know there's a God. They may not like me, but there I am.
Father, mother, I am a dog.
Don't say you wouldn't want to be God yourself. I've seen you before in your room, up against the wall. Whatever that means.
I can't. Does not the good book say, let there be one Lord, and may he be the one who is not you?
Yes, but I have powers much like him. Look, a little different. Simple water. Potato salad. More useful than wine and twice as tasty.
I'm beginning to doubt my very self and beliefs.
Then doubt away, I shall part your hair. Huh?
You give me hair.
Yes.
I believe.
I believe you, brother.
Oh, I believe as well, then. What we'll do is to come up with various examples using the hats of the worst possible examples of a video made for a dating agency.
I want to meet a man who enjoys watching my impersonation of a match.
And if it doesn't work out, we can always come to some sort of settlement.
You're a piece of metal. I'm a piece of metal. When things get real hot, we kind of fuse together. You see our legs? They kind of...
I'd like to meet someone with a sense of humour.
And when we go out, you can go out with my brother as well.
Okay, maybe you didn't understand what I was saying. You're a piece of...
And if it should lead to marriage, that'd be good, because I've got a very high sperm count.
Okay, boys, spread 'em.
I'm the Pied Piper. Come blow my flute.
I'd like to meet someone who's not too clever because... Hello, nobody at home.
Now then, I like to go out with you if you'd like to go out with me.
All right, this is the last time I'm going to explain this.
So let's go on to a game called Narrate for Colin and Ryan. If you come on down, you have to do a scene where you narrate for each other, i.e. you say what the other one's doing, the way we've done on this show before, in the style of some music which will be playing along, and the scene is it's a door-to-door salesman, that's you, Colin, and a housewife, that's you, Ryan. Okay?
I walked up to the door, I felt some sort of dread. This was the first door I'd ever knocked. What lay behind? I don't know. Knock, knock, knock.
I heard the knock on the door. I heard the knock on the door. I wasn't expecting company, but, well, it's only been 3 days since the operation. I thought, what the hell?
Something answered the door. I wasn't quite sure what, but I was a door-to-door salesman after all. Best just to plunge in. Need some encyclopedias?
Why don't you just come right in? I didn't need encyclopedias, but I thought I might need some other things off him. Couldn't think of a thing to say to him.
She gave me the kind of look that would give a lovesick yak second thoughts. There was something strange about the way she kept pulling her earlobes, undressing me slowly with her eyes.
Care to have a little drink?
Sure.
He looked nervous. I thought maybe at this point I should put some clothes on. Pour yourself something tall and long.
I looked for a sledgehammer. I figured if I could hit it over the head, I could leave the encyclopedias, take the money, and run. It was just a thought, a crazy thought, but it was just maybe worth doing.
I could hear everything he was thinking. I was ready for him.
Thank you.
As we go on to a game called Press Conferences for all 4 contestants, but featuring mainly Colin. Colin's a famous person taking a press conference. The other 3 are journalists. Oh, I've thrown that bit of paper down there. That has a secret. No, you just carry on with it. It's a secret about Colin. He doesn't know what it is. He has to work it out just from the questioning from the journalists. So take it away, Colin.
Well, I'm glad you're all here to ask questions. I'm busy doing what I'm doing. So please, just yell out any correct. Yes, sir.
How did you manage to stay alive so long?
Well, of course, good eating, lots of fruits, and that's where the monkey came in handy. Yes.
Stu Squunkley, easy to read American papers.
Stu?
What did you do to while away the time?
Well, of course, I decided to paint the house. And I came up with a small opera which is opening in the West End next week.
Lloyd Grossman, Boston Herald. Who would live in a place like that?
Well, of course, there's thousands of us, but mainly musicians and some electricians.
Just a thought. When you lie, your nose doesn't get longer, does it?
No. Yes, sir.
Me again.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, along that same line of questioning.
Yes.
Wasn't Geppetto worried about you when you were in there?
Well, of course, he was a little worried. But he brought along his Geppetto blaster, and we had a good dance.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Is sperm your favorite?
Sperm, humpback, Moby Dick, all of them. But, of course, my favorite is the one with the smile. Yes.
Does it remind you of the Bible at all in any particular way?
Yes.
Your experience.
Oh, very much. Very much of the story of Jason, the forgotten disciple.
Jason?
Yes.
Which disciple was Jason?
He was swallowed by a large trout and went upstream.
Come on then, Colin, what is it?
It was in a whale?
Yes, you were living in the whale. Well done. Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I'm really worried about it.
Well, it's discolored. Good evening. I'm Long Lovingly.
And I'm Randy as a mink. But of course, my name is Jim.
Come to think of it, so am I. Now, welcome to News Report, the show where we're ultra serious about frivolous fairy tales. Pinocchio! Pinocchio!
What's the deal? Once he's become a politician, he has a slight drawback of every time he tells a lie, his nose grows.
We have someone out in the field. It's Dak Nangley.
Yes, it's Dak here in the field again. I've got a little wooden girl with me who had an affair with Pinocchio not too long ago. Hello. Hi. Little girl, tell me, was Pinocchio good in the sack, if that's what it is?
He's okay, but the splinters are killing me.
What kind of lie do you have to tell to satisfy that woman?
This is two Antarctic explorers at the end of their tether, trying to cope with the snow and the ice and the lack of last in the audience or whatever. And away you go.
Oh, it's just gonna get colder. Let me just grab my toque here, keep the head warm. I think I can get it myself.
What?
The first rule of living in the Arctic. Live by yourself. Find things by yourself.
For God's sakes, you're getting so crabby. We need something to eat. We haven't eaten in 3 days.
We're gonna go catch some fish a little later, but first we're gonna hook up the dogs. Put on your toque. Your little furry hat is what that is.
I know what it is.
You know how they show affection here in the Arctic? They rub noses. Come rub noses with me. Oh, mine's a little runny, thanks. All right. Hey.
You want to have a bit of a drink before we head out there? It's awfully
Well,
cold.
I think it's a little too early for... Yes, I do. Give that to me. Let me snap the cap off here. A little time. I don't know if I should or...
Stop teasing yourself and drink.
Hey, what have I said in the Arctic? You work for yourself. You tease yourself. Everything's done by yourself.
I can't live by these rules anymore.
Oh,
I'm cold and I'm hungry.
I am too. But that doesn't matter. We're going to be out there... Oh. We're going to be out there a long time, my friend. What are you going to do when the snow starts falling?
I'm calling for help. You've gone completely crazy.
Oh, are you?
What are you doing?
I thought we might have a little game of Arctic tennis.
My God, you killed our only mode of transportation.
It doesn't matter. I've gone Arctic crazy.
Stop it.
I'm Arctic crazy. The snow's got to me.
Relax.
Oh, my... Look. Shh, quiet.
It's snowing.
It is snowing. This is early for this time of year. Wait a minute. What are you trying to pull on me?
Let's make... What? What are we going to do with this?
Well, this, my friend, is what we're going to sleep in. Together. You and me under the blanket.
Good idea.
We're going to use our body heat to keep each other's warm. But we're going to have to slit the dog open and smear his gizzards on us. For warmth. And God bless Britain. God bless Britain. And that other country over there. America, yes. Let me take a look.
Well, now we have no mode of transportation, no way of seeing if there's any help out there.
We have this, my friend.
What is it?
An energy bar. We're going to split it half and half. It's easy to open. Easy to open. Why don't...
Need some help with that?
Yes, please. Put that up for me. You take half and I'll take half.
The damn thing won't open.
How do you expect to survive in the Arctic?
What?
Wait a minute, you can't do that by yourself. How do you think that's going to happen?
My God, we're still up north.
North.
Will you stop hitting all our instruments?
I'm crazy here. I don't care what you think.
Okay, thank you very much. That's in there. Thank you. So all four people come on down and have to make up a hoedown on the spot with the assistance of Richard Branch at the piano. And we'd like to make it up about one of the dangers of the 90s. Can anyone... Mobile phones, that's a good one. Mobile phones. Mobile phones are things we have in this country that you can speak without a line attached. I'll get to America soon. Grandmothers. You've come along that especially, haven't you? You went for 90s for the... OK, let's go with grandmothers. The grandmothers hoedown. That's as good as anything that could have come up from anywhere else. It's a completely wrong idea, but there you go. The grandmothers hoedown. Take it away, Stephen.
I went to my grandmother's just the other week. She greeted my door and gave my nipple a tweak. She's always doing that to me when my back is turned. Last week she opened a coal shed and there was a milker.
I love my grandmother because she is very nice. I go and see her on Sundays and she gives me some advice. Like always use a biro and never shave your legs. And tomorrow she's teaching me how to suck eggs.
I have a mobile phone. It is really neat. It dials and calls and washes my feet. It expands and grows and turns into a plane. It really is quite neat. I'm insane.
day ends, I discover that we are a bit more than friends. The teeth right off her gums. Your beauty's gone.